You have to break free of other people's expectations of your life as quick as possible. You need to live for yourself and not for other people's expectations of you. Now, what does that mean? It will not matter how much you do for other people. It is not going to matter. You can do everything for other people and what their expectations and desires are for you for most of your life. And the moment you move outside of those expectations towards something for yourself, they're not going to understand and they're most likely going to turn against you. This is the truth. We have countless examples of this, and probably most of you have experienced this yourself at some point. So let's take it to the bottom level first, right? Let's just talk about the basic level. If you're chasing success in something, you may have plenty of people that support you. You may. But you're also going to have a bunch of people that just don't understand. Oh, that's never going to work. You should be doing this. Why are you doing that? They're going to all these things, right? They're going to all, you're crazy. You're obsessed. That why are you doing this? You're risking this. You're risking that. What's crazy is when you make it, all of a sudden you're a fucking genius. All of a sudden they knew that you were going to be like that. Man, I always knew. No, you fucking didn't. But it's not until you got to get past that point to experience that, right? You got to get to the success part. Prior to that, they want you to live in tandem with them. They're living up to their little miniature expectations of themselves in life, and they need you to move to those limited expectations as well. So there's that element of it. But then we can go to the next element. So individuals that even have money and fame, even people that have money and fame. I love a really good example of this, man. It's Kanye West. You can have your own, I have opinions about Kanye West. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of opinions about Kanye West. That being said, this particular instance sure does illustrate some things pretty fucking clearly. Years ago, for those of you that are young, there was a Hurricane Katrina hit, I believe it was Louisiana, somewhere down south. Don't care, I don't know where right now. It devastated the region where it hit, it hit landfall. Wherever it was at, it devastated the region. And it was a really bad event. Like, it was flooded. There was no power, no food, no, I mean, it was just, they got thrown, in the course of one night, they were thrown back into a third world country overnight. Lots of people feel that the government wasn't stepping up well enough, fast enough, or any of these things to help that place and those people because they were black, because they were poor. Now, I don't really think it was black. I think it was because they were probably poor, so it didn't matter. Those poor people don't matter. You guys think it's a race thing. It's a money thing. It's a value thing. But anyways, Kanye West, man, this dude risked his career when they had him on TV. And I believe he was on there with Mike Myers. They were doing these things where two celebrities would talk at the same time about helping. And I don't know, nobody remembers what any of the other fucking celebrities says, but everybody remembers what fucking Kanye West said. Kanye West said George Bush, who was the president of the United States at the time, doesn't care about black people. This man said this on national television. National television. George Bush don't care about black people. Bro, stunned the nation. Stunned the nation. This dude risked everything to say what he said, to say what he felt was right. Whether it's right or wrong doesn't matter. He risked it to say what he was right. Now, a lot of people felt that he stood up and said the things that were true. A lot of people, especially from his own community, man, applauded this man, his bravery for doing what he did, right? Fast forward some years. Trump running for president. Kanye West puts on a red MAGA hat. As soon as he put on that red MAGA hat, this man went from at one point having risked his career for a cause that really wasn't even his anymore, risked his career, risked everything about himself, because he could have got blacklisted like a motherfucker in order to do that for them, and then for the movement itself, for the cause, and was considered, quote unquote, a minor hero, we'll call it. And then when he puts on a MAGA hat, all of a sudden he's a race traitor. All of a sudden, man, it doesn't matter. Everything that he did, his entire music catalog, the way he changed the music industry, the impact that he's had on the culture, all of that stuff. And then him standing up on national television and risking his career to say what he said, all of that was thrown right out the window. Not one person gave one fuck. You also have the younger people. Now, I understand that the younger people, they're entitled and they don't really care about shit. But this dude has obviously some very real, very, very, very real mental health issues. He's got some very real ones. That is obviously a fact. You can watch that documentary Genius, and it shows this man obviously has some mental health issues going on. Yet that's the stuff that they champion. You got to have compassion and empathy and all this other stuff. And this guy who actually has some of the ailments that they're supposed to be espousing compassion for, because he says some things that he may not have full grasp. I don't know if he does or not, but he doesn't have full grasp of what he's saying. And they decided to cancel him. This is a man who legitimately has some of the ailments that they champion, and they canceled him. My point of this is, everything that he's done was thrown right out the window as soon as he did one thing that they didn't like. One thing that they didn't like. He had his own personal belief about something, and now all of a sudden he was a race trader. That's insane. If we go a little bit higher, this is gonna relate. It's just gonna be a little bit different. We have Elon Musk living amongst us right now. I'm not sure if you guys have just become used to him, and so we're not collectively grasping this man's impact right now. This man is trying to get us to Mars. He's successfully launched that company. He launched the PayPal is where it starts, but that's whatever. But he's also Tesla. Nobody believed that electric cars could even be worth a damn period. This fool launched an electric car company that's considered like really good, and people like the cars. Doesn't matter what your personal opinion is. Doesn't matter what the value of the company at this point is. None of those things matter. What matters is this dude was like, I think it can be done, and did it. This man is launching rockets into the air, into the space, and bringing them back down, and fucking, like they said, landing them and grabbing them with 2 pairs of fucking chopsticks. This dude is working avidly on getting us to fucking Mars. This dude is creating Neuralink. He is creating the ability to fucking plug a computer into your brain, a la fucking The Matrix. Right? He created Starlink. This dude has fucking satellites surrounding our fucking planet, like he was also getting ready, like it was a Earth defense system that he was getting ready to protect us from an invading alien species, for all we fucking know. This dude has done so many things that if you did just one would make you considered a fucking genius. If you did just one would be considered you overcoming insurmountable odds, making the impossible happen. He's done multiple of these things and has been successful at them up until this point, at the very least. Then suddenly he buys Twitter. Now, he bought Twitter based on the idea that he felt that free speech was important enough to protect. He has maintained that. Maybe that's not the truth. I don't know. But I know that that's what he's maintained. He bought it for $44 billion, I believe, in order to maintain and make sure that free speech stays preeminent in this country. That's a pretty big expenditure. 44 billion? 44 billion. That ain't shit to him. I think that's the part that people are misunderstanding. 44 billion to him is not a fucking, I believe his yearly salary for last year was 56 billion. He didn't even use his 1 year salary in order to fucking buy that. I believe he's getting a he's fighting for a $56 billion bonus, something like that, for last year. So this dude he didn't use any of his own money really anyways. I think he used very little of his own money. Either which way, whether he used all of his money or not, doesn't matter. This dude used very little money by comparison to his net worth. Now, this is the craziest thing is, this man has done he's like really fucking overcome some like insurmountable odds to make the things happen that he's already made happen. Yet, he bought Twitter. It lost, I don't know, like half its fucking worth or something like that. I don't know. But he went in there, immediately started just fucking firing people. You're not necessary, you're not necessary, you're not necessary, you're not necessary. Got rid of all of them. He lost a lot of money in the beginning. Because people can't understand whatever it is that he's doing, Because I don't know if I'm smart. I just know I'm not dumb. I don't think I'm dumb. I think that's the thing I got going for me is I'm just not stupid. But I don't think that I'm able to comprehend what's going on in this guy's mind. He's obviously thinking on another frequency that I am not. Even if we have identical IQs, even if we're able to solve identical problem solving puzzles, even if we're not thinking about the same things at the very fucking least. But because other people can't understand what he's doing, now I saw a thing where he was like, they were like, yeah, but you're losing money. He's like, yeah, but I bought it to secure free speech, and if that comes at the cost of losing money, then so be it. But because other people can't put together in their little tiny minds that this dude who's thinking on another fucking level than we are, obviously, oh well, he lost all this money. He ruined the company. According to you, I don't care. I don't have a preference about it. But he lost all this money. He did all this wrong. He did this. Bro, the thought process that you can comprehend what this man is doing is baffling to me. All of those people that I hear and I see that have not done shit with their lives that are talking about this, we don't know what he's doing. Now, I'm going to take it. Let's say we take it just on face value. He bought the company to preserve free speech. And if it comes at the loss of money, then so be it. This man lives in a realm where money doesn't exist in the same terms that it does to us. I have another video that's about that. You can watch that other video. I have plenty of times where I talk about money is not real. This man lives in an environment and in a lifestyle now. Money is not real. He does not care about money. So if it comes at the loss of the value of the company, he doesn't care. But people think because he made that one move that you can judge him based off of that because that's his last move. That's the one that he made the most recently, the biggest splash that he's made most recently. And people have this idea, so they turn against him. Now, are people turning against him in fucking droves like they did fucking Kanye West? No, that's not the case. Lots of people still love Elon Musk. That is the case. But my point is, if you live your life according to the expectations of other people, man, you are never going to be successful. You're never going to break free of living to the small, tiny little life that other people feel that they need to live to. So therefore, you need to live to it too. If you live according to other people, man, it won't matter how much you fucking do for other people, man. Like Kanye West, this fool risked everything at a certain point. And then this fool went on to he made a huge impact on the culture and he made a huge impact on the music industry. All that was thrown right to the side as soon as he decided to wear a MAGA hat, which he did for his reasons. That's his reasons. Doesn't matter what they are. Doesn't matter if you agree with them or not. That is not important. That was what he felt was right for himself. And then he suddenly became a race traitor. Everything that he did was fucking wiped away. Nobody cared about that shit anymore. He fucking wore a red hat. How dare he? Then you even have Elon Musk, man. This dude was loved and beloved. This dude was beloved. And I think that we're coming to a point now that we're just kind of becoming used to, we're just kind of becoming immune to the idea of fucking Elon Musk because the shit that this guy is doing is on another fucking realm. I don't think people are really putting that shit together because you're too worried about thinking about the stupid shit. He ruined Twitter. The dude is man, Tesla alone is a really big deal. That alone is a really big deal. Starlink, Neuralink, and fucking SpaceX? What the fuck? Yet you think you have the ability to comment on what this dude is doing because of one company that he took over that is most likely the least of his fucking concerns. If he's doing it and purposely willing to lose money, or if he has another plan, it doesn't matter. Either which one, this dude is still operating on another level that you can't fucking comprehend. Yet you think that you have the ability to have an opinion about it. And that is my point. It doesn't matter where you are on the spectrum, you cannot live your life to the expectations of other people. Do not do that. Break free of that as early as you can and as best as you can and stay free of it. If you find yourself in a position where other people are agreeing with everything that you're doing, you're in the wrong environment, you're doing the wrong thing, most likely. I have found that if I ever find myself like if you're moving with the crowd, the entire crowd, you guys are all moving in the same direction, you are definitely in the wrong place. Live for yourself. Find the things that are passionate to you. Find the things that are important to you. Find the things that matter to you and live according to those things. Because other people will either never believe in you until you make it or they'll turn on you at the moment you do something that's against what they think.